if I were a camera manufacturer, how would I make the perfect camera for today's market? Here's what I'd be looking at. Got a lot of popular cameras right now, and the most popular cameras seem to be point and shoot cameras. You got X100Vs and X106. You've got Ricoh GRs, and I think there's an opportunity if you're a camera manufacturer to compete in that space, because I think what's happening is people realize that their phone sucks. It's not a photography tool. We don't want this. At least those who are enthusiasts of cameras. They do a great job. They are a tool, and they should be considered something that is significant to the camera market. They have a history, and they have a place in history in photography. They absolutely do. And there's so much advantages to have a phone, being a camera. But it's not a camera. It doesn't have buttons, doesn't have dials. It's not part of the experience. So if you are a camera manufacturer, you want to build cameras to take people away from their phones. That's what you want. Point and shoot cameras do that. And there have been many popular ones. I've owned a lot of them. The Sony RX series, the Canon G7X series, the G series in general. But the particular ones that are larger sensors, so probably 1-inch sensors and APS-C sensors have been the pinnacle of point and shoots at this point. Although they have been full frames, they really haven't been small enough to really be, pocketable or portable, capture that kind of essence of, taking it with you. So if I'm making a camera today, I'm going to do it from soup to nuts. I'm going to call my company Jason Film. And I'm going to start with my sensor. What sensor would I use if I were going to start with one today? I'm going to start with Micro Four Thirds. And here's why. I'm a big APS-C fan. I like APS-C. I think that is probably the best sensor today for the average person and professional and enthusiast. Like if you roll that person all up in one, which that is me, a dad-tographer, a professional, a family man, someone who travels a lot, I think APS-C fits the bucket perfectly. But I would say Micro Four Thirds is right behind them. And because it's a smaller sensor, you can get more things on the body of the camera that you wouldn't be able to get maybe with something larger. So I would start with Micro Four Thirds. What features would I have in the camera? Here's what I do. I'd probably try to merge what Ricoh GRs are and what Fuji X100s are. Now here's what. I like the ergonomics of the Ricoh. They have a great grip on their camera. Great grip. But we've all complained about some missing things. I would say the biggest thing would be a viewfinder. I put a viewfinder in it. I make it a little larger. Keep the same body style, make it a little larger. Put a viewfinder in the left corner, or have a viewfinder, electronic viewfinder option. I would also bring back the flash. A point and shoot camera has to have a flash. The Ricoh GR3 not having a flash, I think, was a big mistake. I get it. It made it smaller. I have the Ricoh GRD4, which is about the same size as the GR3. So they went back to that size. But because the sensor size in the GRD was so much smaller, they could fit a flash in it. They can't do that when it's APS-C. So because we now have a Micro Four Thirds sensor, we could probably squeeze that in there. Squeeze the flash back in. Squeeze a viewfinder either as an option on the hot shoe or put it in as a rangefinder style on the left. Would I put a flip screen on this camera? I don't think I would. I think I want to still keep it very compact as much as possible, and I wouldn't do that. So I'd look at the Panasonic GM5 as an example of that essence of a camera I'm looking to create. But the ergonomics on that camera were not good. So we would improve that and give it the ergonomics of the Ricoh GR. And I think that would be probably a great start for a camera. I would include a mic input. If I could, I would include a mic input, or put very good microphones from the Sony ZV series or Panasonic's G100 series. Something where it had good mics, so if you're going to be behind this camera doing some casual family video, yes, it's not a vlog camera. This is photography centric I'm creating. But nice video clips are good to have too. To be behind the camera of your family, you know, when your family's doing stuff and you can be there capturing it as a family person capturing what's going on. Definitely include IBIS. GR3 has IBIS. The X106 has IBIS. We know now we can get IBIS, right? I'm using a Micro Four Thirds sensor, so we're gonna throw IBIS in it. Absolutely, we're gonna throw IBIS. We're gonna have a triple control feature. Now, dual control usually is aperture and shutter speed. We want 3. We want a third one, right? We're gonna have 3 controls. So we're gonna look at the Ricoh GR2 in a way for that. Front dial, back dial. We're gonna make it a dial, not a switch. And then we're gonna have a wheel around the 4-way controller, right? So we're gonna have 3. So that'll be where the ISO is, right? We're gonna have all 3 there. What else? I think that's a start. Now, if you're watching this and you got this far, help me make the perfect camera. Perfect street, family, travel camera that manufacturers aren't making. That they're missing out in terms of point and shoot cameras because only Ricoh and Fuji are in this like premium compact market while everyone else is going, you know, interchangeable lens, and they're not, no camera manufacturers are making entry level cameras. So the only thing left is premium compacts after that. So help me out. What do you think we should add in this camera? Leave a comment. If you like this video, subscribe, and let's chat. Talk to you later.